Hi, and welcome to another episode of Walking the Path. I'm still in Italy. I feel absolutely blessed to have had 10 days here. I'm today walking along the side of the toboggan run, and down below me in the mountain is the ski slopes, and maybe you can see the village down there at the bottom. I love to ski. It's one of my favourite things. It's a wonderful sense of achievement that I come away with afterwards. I first skied when I was about 25, and I immediately wished that I had started younger, as I watched all of the young children whizzing down the slopes much faster than me. I set the goal that I would go every year, but I never did. Like many goals in life, sometimes we don't progress and things slip. And I never skied again until I was 50. And at 50, my daughter, who at the time was 8 years old, said, "Daddy, can we ski?" And I knew I had to take her, because I had the flashback of the memory of wishing I'd started when I was young. We went to France, and I was so afraid. I decided to have some private lessons with a ski instructor. And I went and I told him, I haven't skied for 25 years and I only skied once before, and I'm really afraid now at 50. And he said, "Okay, we go to the top of the mountain." And I thought, well, he probably hasn't understood my English. I'll speak a bit slower. "I'm very afraid." We go to the top of the mountain. And he took me to the top and he led me to the bottom. And when we got to the bottom of the mountain, he asked me just one question. "How is fear now?" I said, "Less." He said, "Okay, end of lesson, ski safe." and that was it. And I've skied every year since, sometimes several times every year. I fall over a lot, which amuses my children. But I don't take each fall as failure. For me, it's feedback, just like in life, of how to learn something and make our progress improve, and gradually I stay up more than I fall down. Part of the danger when you ski is not just whether you make a mistake, it's other people making mistakes, crossing your path. Just like in life, sometimes someone will cross your path and create some turbulence, a collision and maybe a crash. People come into your path sometimes unexpectedly. Last week I talked about the ancient principle, a movement with repose. It's taught in all countries in the ancient times, across many cultures. In some cultures it was known as an effort with ease, or in the East, wu wei, the flowing way. It's the balance between making it happen with ego and just sitting back and hoping it will happen. And that balance point is to set the intention, hold the intention, and to help it happen. There are many balance points in life, and likewise with skiing, many balance points. Like life, skiing with balance is not about standing still. It's about moving and gradually, sometimes quickly, changing your center of balance to keep the momentum. There is also a balance between skill set and mindset. And within the mindset, there is also a balance. There is a balance between courage and self-belief, and also consideration and self-doubt. Sometimes a little self-doubt is good for us, because it helps us to understand where the dangers are. Too much focus on the self-doubt is bad for us. And again, this is a great analogy of how the conscious and the subconscious mind are working, because the subconscious mind cannot make choices. It follows the strongest thought of the conscious mind. And if you are overly thinking the negative, if you have too much self-doubt, if you are fearing, then that prevents you from using your skill set and skiing. And in skiing I was taught, if you stare at the tree, you will ski to the tree. And this is a great life analogy, that if you stare at the dangers in life, you actually move towards them. You go into some form of self-sabotage. And so we need the balance between staying focused on where we want to go and raising our awareness of where the potential pitfalls are. And if we maintain that balance in our life and we hold the balance between courage and consideration, we help ourselves move along our journey, make the most of our path, and achieve the most success. Having a goal in skiing, like having a goal in life, helps us to step outside of our comfort zone and into the unknown. And as we do that, we stretch ourselves and we achieve the greatest prize in life, which is that we become more. And so until next week, maintain your balance, my friends, move along your path, hold hope for your future, and keep that balance between your courage and consideration. Blessings to you all. See you next week. Bye for now.